It's frustrating, but today's a day where you take a look at the game, take a look at everything that happened, and you gotta try and let it go. So that's what today was about.
What did you learn looking at it?
Just like it always is. There's mistakes, assignment errors, and there's always more effort, more things that you wish you could have done. And so that's what it was. It's just a couple mistakes on our part, and so that's sometimes it's hard to watch.
The ability of their own line to tie up your front guys, that kind of seemed to put a lot of pressure on you and Craig to come up and help on the run game. Was it their own line, or was it what you guys were doing?
Yeah, again, I think I look first at how we performed and some of the mistakes that we made, and I give credit to them. They're a great team and everything like that. But I think it was our play and our mistakes that really hurt us.
Obviously, with the offense struggling a little bit to stay on the field for a while, do you feel like that extra time that you guys were on the field eventually played into just kind of wearing you guys down and caused some of those mistakes?
Yeah, and I think it puts pressure on both of us, both the defense. It puts more pressure on us to get the offense the ball back with turnovers and field position and things like that. And you look at the time of possession; it was almost double, 2-1, and you can't say that the defense couldn't have contributed and helped out in that way. I think a lot of the burden, a lot of the stress was on us, and some of those long drives. I mean, 10-play, 12-play, 13-play drives that ate up 6-7 minutes of the clock, and that's tough. That puts pressure on the offense because the offense goes out there and they can't afford to go 3 and out. They can't afford to not get a first down or keep the ball, and so that was tough. A lot of pressure on both sides.
As far as emotion, coming off of a big game on the road like that, and then coming home and playing a team that's kind of struggled this year, is there a different level just as far as what you have to do to make sure you're getting prepared as you need to be for this particular game coming up?
Again, I think we look at ourselves first and what we can do, and it's not so much who we're playing, it's how we can improve and how we can get better. We're going to take what we learned and some of the things that we struggled with this last week and try and get better. That's the only thing we can do, because if we don't improve this week, then that's it's going to put more pressure on us the following week when we do play maybe a more difficult opponent, and when the stakes are a little higher. And if we don't get better this week, then we're in trouble.
You've been a part of a lot of senior days, but not one as a senior. Has it hit you yet? This is the last time playing in front of
It hasn't. I don't think it'll hit me till Saturday, if it will.
Can you talk about your senior year, just how you going into it as opposed to coming out right now this week, what you've kind of expected out of yourself and how you've done so far?
I think we're all a little frustrated with kind of how some of the season has gone by, not to what we've expected, and that kind of reflects also in some of the ways that I've played this year, and you want to take some of those plays back, and you want to do it over again, but you got to look forward, and I'm happy with my career that I've had here, and I'm going to take advantage of the last 4 games that I have.
What do you think you'll miss most about playing in the Valley Stadium?
The atmosphere, I think, more than anything, is playing with the guys that you play with, the guys that you battle with. That's the emotional tie to this place, to the stadium, is those guys that you spend so much time with.
Talk about your relationship with Bronco. Has he said anything to you about this being your last game? Have you guys talked about it, or do you think it's just something you guys will address at the end of the game?
I know Bronco's a pretty emotional and sentimental guy, but no, we haven't talked about it, and so maybe he will, and if he does, it'll be maybe a small gesture or a little whisper in the air, but that'll be enough for me to know that he cares and that he loves me.
How would you describe this senior class?
I would say talented. I think that we have a lot of talented players in the senior class. We've been through a lot, and a lot of them have been really experienced. So experienced, talented. I don't think that we've lived up to everything that we could have or should have, and so in a way it's a little disappointing when you see the opportunity that we had before us and not taking advantage of that.